Today I'm taking on two boxers, an amateur with over 100 fights and a heavyweight boxer.
The last time we did this, the video ended up being a huge success, getting almost 300,000 views inside a month. We also had over 8,000 comments asking for a part 2, so you know what we had to do? We had to do it again.
So the last time we did this, a lot of people were talking about the MMA gloves, but that's why we've made sure we've given an MMA glove this time. Let's see how it's gonna go. They're gonna probably be able to grapple a little bit more. Let's see if it's gonna make a difference.
The goal of this video will be to answer my last video's biggest question. Will wearing MMA gloves make a difference?
We're gonna see what kind of difference it's gonna make. You have the MMA gloves on now. Push. Do you feel difference with the MMA gloves?
Of course, man.
Yeah?
Yes.
It's a lot harder?
It's a lot harder. It's like maybe 60% harder
Yeah.
than with the normal boxing gloves. So, success today.
Okay, so the goal is going to be to get a takedown quite early. I'm not going to try and stand with them too long. As you can see, the MMA gloves do hit a lot harder than the boxing gloves, and they're going to be able to use their hands. So I'm going to need to be tactical about this, but I think it's going to be okay. If not, pray for me.
And then we were ready for fight number 1, where I'll be taking on Andrey the boxer. But before we begin, 99% of you guys haven't subscribed yet. I recently hit 5k subscribers, which I appreciate a lot. We're almost at 6,000 already. It's going extremely fast. I want to try and hit 10,000 subscribers as soon as possible. My last video also hit 6,000 likes. If we can get this one to 10,000 likes, we will do a part 3, and you can comment your suggestions for that video in the comments. I will try and look at them, and the best one we will do. The bell has rung and the fight has started, and I immediately shoot him for a takedown, pushing him against the wall. I wasn't gonna stand with him, I wasn't gonna give him the possibility to do anything, and I managed to take him down. I stay on top. Here you see in the replay, I shoot in. I could have cut the angle a little bit sooner, but I walked through on my knees and I did end up getting a takedown. Here I am in full guard, and now you see the difference. He's punching with the MMA gloves on my ear. He's trying to push me away, move me away. I'm trying to control his arm. I wanted to put it underneath his body so he could stop punching me, but I didn't manage to do that. Here he's trying to stand up. He almost does, but I keep the body lock so I can keep him there, still in his guard. I want to try and move out of there. Here you see me pushing away and a quick guard pass, and I'm in side control position. He's using a lot of energy trying to move around, move away. For me, I'm just trying to stay there. You can see my left arm, I'm using a cross face, pushing him down a little bit, trying to slow him down, slow down the pace, just keeping him there. I have no hurry, I still have 4 minutes to go. I can just wait for him to make a mistake. The last time Andrey also ended up getting submitted inside a minute. That was against Sergey, not against me. He did well in that fight. He was using his feet a lot and his hips a lot, so that's why I didn't want to give him any chance of moving away, and I was gonna stay on top of him. Here you see him almost getting up again, but keeping the body lock position, and then here, putting in the hook, rolling underneath myself, staying on his back and getting back mount. That's exactly what I wanted to do in this position. I have back mount, I'm in the best position possible. I have one hook in, one deep, where I'm trying to extend his leg a little bit. That's my right leg. And with the left one, I'm keeping him there. Here you see me starting to apply the choke. I am not underneath the neck, but it is enough to get the tap, and the fight ends. A rear naked choke inside, it was inside 2 minutes, so I'm very happy with that. It was a hard fight again. He was using a lot of energy. Here you can see in the replay, I put my hook in and I went underneath my own body, rolled with him while keeping the body lock. Here he wanted to go over me, so I stopped that and then ended up getting in back mount position. Very happy with that. Got a rear naked choke, applied it and got the tap.
Alright, round 1 is done. As you can see, the MMA gloves did indeed make a difference. He can keep punching on the ground. He can use his hands to control a little bit more. That's why for me, I know what I'm doing with BJJ. Is keep in control and wait for my time. I could try and rush things, but I know I have more experience. If I take my time, I control him. He might punch me a little bit. It's never going to be hard enough to do some real damage. Try to keep him there, control him. I think that went well. He's a little bit lighter, of course. Makson is a heavyweight boxer. Just going to make it a little bit more difficult, especially getting the takedown. Let's see how it's going to go.
Makson thought his friend should have done better and was punishing him a little bit, but then it ended in the wrong way with a somewhat illegal technique from which he had to recover a little bit. But when he did, we were ready for our fight number 2, and also the last fight where I'll be taking on the heavyweight. Here you see him using the jab, using his distance. I'm trying to stay as much away as possible, waiting that he punches, that I can go underneath him. He's punching, he doesn't want to move in that close, because then I'm gonna shoot. That's exactly what he does, and he does it perfectly. Coming in with power bombs, trying to throw, you know, the hardest shots possible is never going to work, because you're gonna have to come in close, and then this happens. You get a takedown. I want you to get close. Here you see it, he throws a couple of punches, he throws the right, and that's the exact moment I shoot in. I clamp my hands together, I make the angle this time, which I didn't do in my last fight, and I got my takedown in open space, and I was trying to stay on top. Here he uses all of his force to just push me away and stand up, and he does it and pushes me away. Again close, and I'm just gonna shoot in again. I'm not gonna wait, again clamping my hands together, this time walking towards the wall. I couldn't push him away. He's extremely strong, he's so much stronger than me. He's pulling me upwards, and I'm having trouble staying at his legs. I'm trying to trip it away, couldn't also do that, so I'm just trying to pressure him forwards. Now he comes in with body shots and just pushes me away to the side. I just have to keep my forward pressure. I can't give him space to punch, I can't give him space to do anything. Here you see me trying to again try and sweep him down with the leg, but his leg is stronger than me. I can't do it. Pushing me upwards once again. I get my hands clamped together, and now I push him forward and I get another takedown. Exactly what I wanted. Here you see me clamping the hands together, making the angle, and I get the takedown. I don't want to let him back up. I don't want to give him that space again. I'm gonna take my time. I finally have a takedown, which from he can't get up easily. He's throwing punches again. I'm trying to control the arm underneath him. From this position, his advantage is that he can still throw punches. I'm not allowed to do that. I can only use my jiu-jitsu. So he can punch me, he can try and move me away, he can stand up. I need to only use jiu-jitsu. So that's why I'm going for the Darce choke. I wanted to get him out of there. I wanted to choke him out. This was the best possible submission from that position. With my left arm, I'm trying to break his spine, trying to compress him together that I can get the Darce choke. But I couldn't get him, he moved away, and now he pushes me off again, and he pushes me against the wall. He can throw punches from here, or he can move away. He tries to move away, but I grab his leg, and I'm back up quicker than him, and I move into side control position. He almost got up, but I managed to get out. Here you see me grabbing his ankle, and I made him fall, and I got back up a little bit quicker than he did. He fell down, but it was lucky for me in that position, and I managed to get him into side control position. I didn't want to let him back up on this position. I had 2.5 minutes to work. I didn't want to work again for a takedown. He throws hard punches, he's stronger than me. From standard position, it's hard to get him down. I didn't want to give him that position. I'm here in side control, I'm trying to control his arm, but you can see what he's doing. He's grabbing my gi and pulling it away, which made it really difficult for me to do anything from this position. Almost a minute went by where we were just stuck in this position and not a lot was happening. I was trying to control him, he was pulling my gi, trying to move away, but then with a minute to go, he stands up, immediately wants to get back in space, but I'm going for the takedown again clamping my hands together. He has long legs, so for me this was the best possible takedown. Again cutting the angle, going in side control. He's throwing some punches from here. He wants to force me to do maybe a mistake, force me to go back up, but I'm just trying to hold position. 45 seconds to go. Can I get a submission, or can he still stand up and maybe land the punch to knock me out? I'm here again controlling the arm, trying to find an opening for a submission, but I wasn't really finding any. 30 seconds to go. Can he maybe have one last explosion, or is it already a little too late for him? Or can I maybe still get a submission? His arm is extended from there, but pushed against the cage, it's really hard to get a submission other than maybe a Darce choke. He wasn't moving away that I could catch his back, for example. 10 seconds to go. Is there anything gonna happen? Yes, he almost gets back up. Beautifully done, very athletic. Pulling on my gi again. Standing up, only a couple seconds left, pushes me down, but it's a little too late and the time was up. We both didn't get what we want. I didn't manage to submit him. He didn't get the knockout that he wanted, and it ends in a draw. Somewhat unfortunate, but I did manage to do what I wanted to do. I got a couple of takedowns.
Alright, as you can see, I didn't get the finish. Unfortunately, I guess it ends as a draw. It's a good fight. It's a strong dude. I got him to the ground, I don't know how many times, 3-4 times. Could control him, couldn't finish him, couldn't move. The purple belt could have maybe finished him, but that blue belt, I'm gonna say it's a draw. Yes?
Purple belt? Nah! Nah.
All right, everybody, thanks for watching. If you think we should do it again or you have any other ideas, please let me know. We can arrange anything, as you see. I listen to the comments, what you want us to do, we do it. Thank you very much. See you next time. Woes.